Hey, what's up, guys? This is Martin here from Kodiak. Your favorite Giga Chad from Poland is back. Welcome back, my homeboys and sisters. So, gentlemen, women hate you when you're handsome or attractive. Straight up. I'm gonna tell you this one weird experience that I've encountered today. And it's really odd and it might sound like I'm contradicting myself, especially compared to my older videos, but hear me out, guys, because I figured this would be a really good video for today's topic. So, a couple hours ago, I enrolled on this little training program, and we had this little room. There was maybe like 20 people in the room, and this one lady, showed up. She was our trainer, and she was gonna coach us on certain things. And initially, it was all good. The program went as planned, but at some point, she started being a little weird. She started teasing and being a little playful with all the people in the room, but particularly with me. She was teasing me all the time, but in a not so playful way. In fact, she was trying to belittle me. She was trying or attempting to humiliate me in a not so playful way. Like initially, like one of the really first jokes that she said to me, it was like, yeah, oh, you're Michał. I was like, no, I'm Marcin, because my real name is Marcin. I was like, okay. I thought you were Michał. But she didn't continue, she went on with doing these things consistently. And, later she said something along the lines of, I'm having problems with you since day one. And this was my first day. Like, I've never met this chick, this woman. Like, she's probably, guys, if I had to guess her age, she's probably in her mid-30s or late 30s. And overweight. Like, she's pretty overweight. And, she started throwing some weird comments my way. Like, it was, because, if this thing happened to me once or twice, I wouldn't really, think about it too much or bother with it. But when this thing happens consistently, like today, she was attacking me on purpose. This was not an accident. And later, I was keeping my cool. I was being confident about the whole thing. I did not react. I was being stoic. But at some point, I could see it in her body language. Like once the whole thing escalated, her body language started being a little tensed up. She started, crossing her arms all day. And it was so strange and surreal because I think she could recognize my power in that room. Because like a couple girls in the room were flirting with me. They were playing with her hair. They were attracted to me. Like one girl particularly, and I could sense it. I think women can sense that energy from other women, and I think she spotted this. So the point is, some women will hate your power, and it's okay. It's absolutely okay. Because attractive people or attractive men, particularly, were being stigmatized. People think that we have a very easy life, that we're getting all the women, it's all sunshine and rainbows, we don't have to work for women. People assume that we have a big ego, that we're just playboy all the time, and we're getting all the best treatments from people, but no, it's not like that. Yes, there's a lot of great benefits with being attractive, and I've made countless videos on this topic in the past, but on the same token, there's also the other side of the spectrum. There's going to be people out there who will straight up hate on you when you're attractive, especially women. Like, I think men, when other men see an attractive guy or a guy who's better looking than them, it is pretty obvious, but women do the exact same thing. Especially these mid-looking women. Like if I had to rate her looks, she was very mid. Very mid. And it was so funny to me because I was being confident. I was keeping my cool. I was having that emotional maturity. I was not being reactive. But that last time she messed up my name, I was like, hey, my real name is Marcin. It is not Michał. And, after that moment, she shut up completely. She was still, throwing some little comments here and there, but not to that extent. So, the point is, women hate you when you're attractive. And this is not the first time this has happened to me. No. I've encountered these kind of situations many times in the past. But it usually happens with very average women. Like I found that attractive women for the most part they enjoy a good looking man. Sure, I mean some of them might test you a little bit. They might be a little like let's say shy about the whole thing, a little bit insecure. That's why they're usually gonna throw these little shit tests your way. But at the same time, they like it. They appreciate a good looking man. But some of these bimbos out there, man, some of these Karens and these, Martha Stewart kind of women, bro, they're gonna hate on you. Straight up. They're gonna be mean for no reason. I think it usually stems from jealousy and insecurity for the most part. And it is so obvious. Like I could see this. And later I've taught, I've spoke to a couple of guys that were in that exact room about this whole thing. And they all agreed with me. They were like, yeah, Martin, that was real. She was beefing with you for no reason. Like she initiated the whole thing. Like I didn't care, bro. Like I was doing my own thing. I was doing my work. I was doing my assignment, and that was it. But she kept on with it, and it was so crazy to me. But this is what's going to happen to you. Some women they will like attempt to create a little bit of drama. They will initiate that little tension between you guys, and it's so eerie when it happens. But I'm telling you, this is when women are testing your power. This is when you got to be stoic. You got to be remain. You have to be confident. Remain stoic and don't give a fuck about these girls. Because what a lot of guys would have done in that exact situation, they would have reacted the very wrong way. They would be emotional about the whole thing. They would never keep their cool. That's most men, by the way. Even attractive men, because there's a lot of attractive men out there who are not confident in who they are. But me, I was the complete opposite. Because I've been around the block. I've talked to a lot of women in the past. And this comes with experience, man. I think once you have enough exposure and you're really used to talking to women all day, this is like, this is simple for you. It's like a smooth walk in the park. You don't think about these things. You're not emotional. You're not reactive. You're keeping your cool. And in fact, this attitude from you makes you a lot more attractive. And I think the girl that was flirting with me, like later, I chat with her a little bit. She could see that. She could feel the tension. And that's so crazy, guys, when it happens. But jealousy, and some women will fucking be condescending to you. They will downplay on you. They will criticize, they will attempt to humble you in front of people. And it's really strange. Like, for no reason. I mean, sometimes the same thing can happen with men. But it's even more ridiculous when it happens with women. Because it's the exact opposite of what they show on social media or in movies. Right? Where women are very kind, they're very very nice, very giving, very sweet to handsome men, but it's not always like that. I had a bunch of situations just like that in my own life in the past. But it's always with these mid-looking chicks. This kind of behavior rarely comes from an attractive woman, because attractive women appreciate good-looking men. So, don't bother about it, man. Don't get jaded. Don't feel lousy because of the whole thing. Just accept it as it is. Those things are outside your control. Just like when other men try to belittle you and they want to criticize you in public in front of other girls, especially, they're gonna throw these little sarcastic comments your way, to humble you, or they're gonna call you out. They're gonna tell you you're arrogant. So, don't give a shit about them. Don't bother with paying them no attention. And that's the paradox of it all. in front of, like, if they do it in front of women, it just makes them look like the bad guys. And they're very insecure for doing these things. Same thing like with that girl, bro. People could sense it with that woman. Because this was not professional behavior from her part. No. Like, she's in a professional setting. She's a coach, quote unquote. And yeah, it was really fucking strange, but it's gonna happen to you. Okay, so don't worry about it. Don't feel jaded, and don't get it in your head, because some women will try to put you down because you have that power. You have that confidence, especially if you're confident and attractive. Oh, bro, and you have that big dick energy, bro. Girls can feel it, and some women don't like it. They don't like it. So, do your thing, and that's it. Have a good one, guys.